I've been told that there's a wee tycoon in me wee little town, and I can't help but wonder how big a tycoon is he? No, I'm not against using me wee lady charms to get to a tycoon's douche. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Queen of the South. It's Season 9, Episode 7 today, and we face Tycoon-owned Ross County. The Queen is very excited about that. And then it is the return game. We go to Italy to face Inter Milan, and after a frustrating 2-2 draw at home, if we can, can we just get the point? Another point would be absolutely brilliant if we can get it. So we'll see what happens. Now, the big major news is that we are upgrading our youth facilities. This should take them to state of the art. So it's about $5.25 million. The work will start just after Christmas in this season in game, and then it will be completed early March. So yeah, we'll have what's it called, state-of-the-art facilities, youth facilities by the end of the season, which is excellent. Now, there are two games to catch you up on since last episode, both in the league, both away from home. The first one against Livingston. We took an early lead when Bruno's shot was redirected by Celino. Angus made it 2-0, and then tapped in his second from Trevulsio's cross, before completing his hat-trick in the second half. So this was a very, very good performance from us. Angus with the hat-trick was the obvious star, but it was, just we played some really good stuff and never really looked threatened at all by them. You can see an XG of 3.5, so yeah, we deserved the goals that we scored. The other game to catch you up on was again in the league, as I say, away from home to St Johnstone. Andy Irving picked out Eddie Johnson for the only goal. So we were the better team in this game, but we weren't at our best. We actually underperformed XG, which isn't great, but it was comfortable enough, as comfortable as a 1-0 can be. Obviously, one stuff up, and that goes out the door. Diaz up top, we're still waiting for him, I think, to really start to show his best in a Queen of the South shirt, but everybody else was fine. Razayev at right back filled in well. And yeah, just generally speaking, it was good stuff. Now, let's go and have a look and see what this all means for the league. And as you can see there, we are now 4 points clear. Rangers and Ross County have, they've each dropped some points since last episode. And that's given us that 4-point lead. And it's a really, I mean, even Motherwell all the way down there in 8th is only, 6 points off second off Champions League. So it's the closest it's been, certainly since we've been promoted into the league. So it's exciting. It's going to be an interesting league, and you can see everybody's dropping points against everybody else. So yeah, if we can be consistent and not drop too many points, then I think we'll be in a good spot. Inter is the game in Europe. Yeah, we got a 2-2 against them at home. We'll do well, I think, to keep a close game against them here. Inter did play Chelsea at home and put 5 past them. So yeah, we'll just kind of have to see what happens when we get to that one. But first up, it is Tycoon-owned Ross County. For the first time, they are looking to be a good side. They are in a title race with us. We're expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them. And this is the team that we're sending out, hopefully good enough to get the result. It is Bursick in goal, Varela, Nicholson, Bernard, and Gilchrist as the back four. Bayless, Davenport, and Irving go in midfield. Bermudez in behind. Angus and Johnston up front. We are hoping to get Ayrton back for the Champions League. He's 3 days away, so that should be fine. Of course, we've been without either of our right backs, or certainly the more natural right backs. So, yeah, we should have at least one back ready for Inter. All right, so we can see the team sheets there. There's no real stars necessarily in their team. Cameron Reid, did he come through our academy, or am I dreaming that? Maybe I am. Naismith's a decent striker for them. And Doyle is a decent defender. There's a lot of decent players. But I wouldn't say there's anybody that we necessarily need to sort of, I don't want to say fear, because obviously we want to respect them all. But you know what I mean? There's no real, I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know, they don't have any Mbappes, let's say. That's obviously a Scottish version of Mbappe. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do our best here. We are at home as well, so that sort of makes it more important to get the win. But the way that the league is shaping up, I mean, there's always the chance that somebody, a Rangers or a Celtic, sort of hit stride and really go on a run. So we want to not be dropping points unnecessarily. But the way that the league is looking right now, you know, not losing to these sorts of teams might prove to be enough. But obviously, we want to try and win if we can. McLean is back for fit, so that's a good thing. Obviously, if we need to change the wingers, he and Duque are both on the bench. Looks like we've got a bit of defending to do here. I do feel a little bit, I'm not quite sure why, but I feel like we're a man or two short in midfield just now. And I don't really understand why that is. We haven't really got central midfielder injuries. Yeah, I don't know if it's maybe not having Razayev because we've been using him at right back. Maybe that's where the feeling comes from. But yeah, it just doesn't quite feel like it's working for us just now. And speaking of not working for us, not much of a half, is it? We've had 61% possession. So I wonder if looking at that, maybe we want to raise up the tempo a little bit. Try and use the ball a little bit more. Can we give it a demand more before half time? And it is 0-0 at the break, which isn't really good enough, but I'm happy we've dominated possession. So far, you've done nothing wrong. All right, I'm happy we've dominated possession. Let's go with that. I mean, we've got a good reaction from them, I suppose. That's what we're looking for. We'll get back out there, but we obviously need to do more, don't we? Bermudez. I wonder if we do ask for a bit more. Bermudez is not quite working, so I wonder if we look to exploit the flank, get rid of that overlap. See if that works. What we're not doing, we're just not creating anything, are we? So, Santos, you can come on for Bermudez. Let's try a berating, maybe. Is that going to spark us into action? Not really. All right, well, we've got wingers on the bench. We might as well use them. Okay, so we've made two changes. McLean and Duque come on. Off come Johnny Angus and Davenport. So, yeah, let's hope that change in formation maybe catches them off guard a little bit. Try and give them an encourage when we can. We're looking nervous. And it's another one of these games in the league where it can only be my team talks or something I'm saying pre-game that is causing these just completely lackluster, just non-interested performances, really, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. If I knew what to do, obviously I would do it. It's strange. We've got a highlight here as we are about to enter stoppage time. Duque, can he chase that down? We've got blue shirts getting forward. Can Duque find one of them? He can with Bayless. Bayless, look at Santos. Santos is there. He can't find space for the shot. Gilchrist can! It was not the best pass to him, but it took till stoppage time, and we finally created a chance, and it was a really good one. And are we going to lose out now at the other end? No. Bursic, did he make a save there? Well, the game has come to life. We've had more highlights in stoppage time than we did in the 90 minutes before that. Is there going to be a late goal here for somebody? Duque just heads it back out. 40-odd seconds left in stoppage time. And some very tight players in midfield as well. We have had quite a what's the word? Constant run of fixtures. We've been playing 3 games a week for about a month now. So maybe some tied legs are coming into factor here as well. But that was disappointing. We've kept a clean sheet, which is something, I suppose. We have at times played those sorts of games and lost them. So maybe we take a point and run. So we can see the other results there. Ross County are a good side, so, it's not the end of the world. Rangers have won, though. They've beaten Aberdeen. So our lead at the top is cut to 2. So all square at Palmerston Park, and that's pretty much all there was to write home about that game, wasn't it? Good to see Nicholson getting man of the match. One of our young centre-backs. We paid $1 million. Was it $1 million we paid for him? 1.2 million. That's looking like money well spent just now, isn't it? So, yeah, it's good to see him coming along nicely. He's wanted by Aberdeen and Hibs, so if I could get my money back for him, I might take it, but he is Scottish, so we do need Scottish players. Anyway, we're off to Inter next. Let's see what we can do there. Okay, welcome back. We're getting ready to face Inter here. Now, the kids have lost to Inter 2-1 in the Youth Champions League, but they did previously. They beat them, you can see, 2-0 at home. So lost away, 1 at home, which is okay. So there's still a chance of getting out of their group. They've got Slavia Prague to play as well. So if they beat them, 9 points, it'll all come down to the Chelsea game in all likelihood. But we are facing Inter ourselves in the Big Boy League. We're expecting a 4-4-2 from them again, same as what happened when we played them last time. This is the team we're sending out. Very familiar looking. It is Bursic in goal, Travulcio, Pitaluga, Leshy. Walker comes in this time to play this game in place of Bernard. So let's hope that works out okay for us. And Ayrton as is back fit as well. It's going to be Bruno, Mashagi, and Alvarez. Diaz and Celino, the 2 new boys, will go up top. Diaz, yeah, I'm starting him as a pressing forward. If Angus had a little bit better work rate, I'd probably start him. The question maybe is, do we start Duque, who does have a good work rate and is quick? All right, maybe we do that here. We'll put Diaz on the bench. All right, so we can see the team sheet. Pulisic, he didn't play the first game, did he? So that's a new name. Luis Diaz, I don't think played. There's a couple of different names that are there then. Hopefully it weakens their team. We will say that pressure is all on them. What have we got to lose? We'll try that again. And hopefully we'll get a similar first half. Of course, we were 2-0 up at halftime last time. So, yeah, we can do something similar and then just hang on in the second half. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? But let's be honest, we are playing very much for dignity here. If we can get a draw, that'll be brilliant, obviously. I don't suspect we're much chance of beating them, but you never know. I didn't think we were much chance of beating them at our place, and it was 2-0 at half-time, as I say. So, yeah, you never know what could happen. But it'll be interesting to see, actually, away from home, how this 3 centre-back formation works. Now, it is maybe more suited to playing as Pitaluga misses a tackle there. The fact that they're playing 2 up top probably helps it a little bit. If we were playing a team that only had the 1 striker, then we might find ourselves with a little bit too much back there. But then again, you know, maybe that's exactly what we need. He's offside, isn't he, ref? Please? Yeah, thank you. No doubt VAR will check it, but I'm fairly confident he was offside. Yeah, there we go. So maybe a slight scare. He was well off, wasn't he? Yeah, well off. Walker, Walker has a covering defender in behind. I think this was mentioned in the comments before. It should protect him a little bit from when he goes on his crazy runs forward at times. So we'll see what happens. What happens here. He is just a bit of a better player than what Bernard is at this point. Bernard's a little bit older as well, and obviously not nation trained. So Walker's the sort of player that will be in the team, the European team or the squad for a while, just until we get Scottish trained defenders through that are better than him, and there's none in the immediate future. And he's let Martinez in behind him there, and Martinez we've got to let off there because he's missed what is essentially a sitter, particularly for a player of his ability. Let's just keep encouraging them. It's one of these, isn't it? As long as it's 0-0, and we have very much looked the second best team here, but as long as it's 0-0, it is difficult to justify going and changing things. One thing we could maybe look to do, because they are attacking, it looks like, in wide areas. I tell you what I'm not loving is Celino's marking. He is doing a terrible job of getting forward with his fullback. And it's 1-0 to Inter. We saw it, didn't we, in their, was it their equalising goal? He just stops. He's lazy. And he can't afford to do that. Does he have a what's his work rate like? Celino, well, we've come straight back. Have they just angered us now? Come on, guys. Oh, Pitaluga, don't do that again. Alvarez, ball down the line, that's nice. Celino, no, he's given it away. Celino is very, very close to getting himself subbed off here, and a good save from Bursic. Let's try demand more, perhaps. See if we can fire him up that way. Pulisic whacks a corner in. It's away by Ayrton. He did well to get ahead on that. And we're just getting circles run around us a little bit just now. So they felt pressurized by the shout, which isn't great. Walker's only playing a 6-2, so we're better off with Bernard back there, perhaps. Oh, that is terrible marking, and we've got away with another one. All right, we're still in this game, but I think we might need to have a rethink. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to drop our line back and just try and be a little bit more compact, and we're going to play at a higher tempo as well. So when we have the ball, just try and get it forward a little quicker. We're good header away there from Leshy. Here we go. Solino's got it. Duque's with him. We know Duque's quick. Ayrton, can he find a pass? Bruno's got some space. Okay, we just need to be a little bit... Just take our time a bit more. Here we go. This is looking... Oh, just got a foot in. There's a ball forward. That should be easy for Bursic. And that is surely... No, this is the highlight. Okay. All right, Walker's playing rubbish. He's looking nervous. Bernard, on you come, mate. We made a mistake there, I think, in team selection. Let's encourage them. And we get the half-time. Just the one goal down. It looks like we can. Can we? Yes. Okay. So we're in the game, which is essentially all we can really ask for. Do we dare say put on a show? Let's go with it. Let's lean into it and see if we can fill them with confidence to go out there and get themselves level. They're motivated. So that is half the battle. Now we've just got to show we can play some football. Ayrton gets it forward. Nice ball there for Duque. What can he do? Yeah. You just got to run at them, Duque. I wonder if I check individual instructions. This is dangerous. Leshy dives in, gets away with it, but still Inter have the ball. They've just picked us apart again. Bursic with a good save. Individual instructions. Dribble more. Just run at them, Duque. He's quick. We just want... Yeah, if he runs at the defense, he should cause a problem. Bruno wins it back. All right, Duque. He hasn't got the instruction yet. Keeps possession, though, for Solino. And I don't know if this higher tempo is maybe counterproductive in that we're just losing out when we get the ball forward, and we've lost a left back now. I mean, Varela can go in and fill in. That's absolutely fine. But yeah. All right, let's get Diaz on up top. Duque's looking motivated, but I'm thinking we might need to take him off. Bring Johnny Angus on. Rafinha with a free kick. That is over the top. Yeah, maybe Johnny Angus is the man for the job here. So we'll bring him on for Duque. No, I can't. Never mind. All right. Let's maybe try and drop Diaz back in. Try and be a sort of a link man. Can we demand more? Is that just going to put pressure on them? We have been thoroughly outplayed here. They've had 20 shots to our 3. So the fact that it's only 1-0 is perhaps... Well, I don't know if that looks good on us or bad on them. Here we go. In their attacking half. Oh, Diaz. What was this? Yeah. It wasn't even close. I mean, you could see he was looking for the overlapping run, wasn't he? But... I think we're just in that frustrating part where we're not good enough to compete with these teams. And we saw even, with when we did have Konanong last season, he wasn't getting chances. He was playing about as well as Diaz was, to be honest, or Duque, because they're just chasing shadows up there. So we've just got to try and hang on to our youngsters, let them develop. And is that going to count? Looks like it is. Rafinha's out at a second. And that's maybe a little bit harsh on us, but, Chelsea came here and conceded 5. They scored 4, but... Yeah, I'm not sure how we... I mean, we haven't defended terribly. I'm not sure how we go from this sort of not getting smashed, but not really ever threatening. Away from home, I'm talking about more now, because we had a similar thing away at Chelsea, to actually going and nicking the odd point. Because it seems like there's a very big step we've got to make yet. Look at that XG. That is a huge step to make yet. But it's respectable. I'm not really proud. I don't like what I just saw. So we can see the other result there. Chelsea 1-0 away to Slavia Prague. Inter, I think, won 1-0 there as well. So we might have a tougher game there. But in all honesty, we're 4 points ahead of them with 2 games to play. They'd have to beat us, and then, assuming they didn't beat us by 4 or 5, they'd then have to go and take a point off of Inter as well, which is unlikely, you'd say. So, yeah, 3 to 6 weeks. We lose Trevusio now as well. Diaz is finding it tough. Can we criticize him? Arm around. I don't think you've to start playing at a higher level. All right, I think what we do is this one. I believe in your ability. I'm not worried about your goal-scoring form. It'll come back soon enough. Keep the faith. We've got to back him. He's new to he doesn't speak English. He's still settling in. The Italy boss was looking at Trevusio as well, but obviously he's injured, so not going to get a selection. But that's how things look. League is looking decent. It's, as I said, a lot tighter than it has been. Europe, we're looking good for 3rd, and I don't see us doing much more other than that. We can't get Inter. It's whether we can catch Chelsea. We'd have to beat them, and so would Inter. So you never know. You never know. If we can beat Slavia Prague next time, if Inter can beat Chelsea, then we could find ourselves with everything to play for home game against Chelsea. So you never know. But we'll come back next time. It will be Slavia Prague in Europe, and then it will be Hearts in the semi-final of the Betfred. So we'll be off to Hampden Park for that one. So that's 2 big games for very different reasons, and hopefully we'll win them both. Until then, take care.